This news update is brought to you by...
It's the most wonderful Christmas with Flow, with 5 ways to win $50,000. Just activate any prepaid or postpaid plan, top up $15 or more, pay your bill on time and in full, or sign up for the best in entertainment with Flow TV. That's 5 wonderful ways to win $50,000 from Flow. All this and much more from Flow this wonderful Christmas. Visit us in-store today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's Monday, December the 19th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today evening update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Top in the news at this hour, a move by government to contract coaches on a temporary basis to boost the shortage of buses at the Transport Board has been described as illegal. Speaking ahead of a meeting this evening with taxi operators at the National Union of Public Workers headquarters to discuss a proposed fare hike, Chairman of the Alliance Owners of Public Transport, Roy Raphael, told Barbados Today he can't see how the government could implement such an initiative without first changing the road traffic regulations. Raphael, who said this issue is expected to be addressed at this evening's meeting, also believed the move would encourage pirating.
But in my personal views of the whole matter, I believe that it is illegal to having a PT bus operated as a bus, and I believe that government will have to go to cabinet to have the regulation put in place to allow these bodies to function. But this is my personal view. I believe that if we are contacted by the Ministry of Transport and the Transport Authority, we can come up with some ideas, some solutions to remedy some of the issues that we have as it relates to Transport Board. As you recognize that some of our routes, particularly Silver Sands and Silver Hill and Warsaid, we have a number of buses, a number of units on those roads. I believe that we can assist in moving those persons during the peak time.
A St. Lucian national was fined a total of $15,000 forthwith after pleading guilty in court today on 4 drug-related charges. 40-year-old Alfred Simeon was caught at Grantley Adams International Airport last Tuesday with cocaine in his underwear and later passed out 14 taped packages of the drug at hospital. He was charged with possession with intent to supply, trafficking and importation. Chief Magistrate Christopher Birch fined him $10,000 on the spot or 2 years in jail for possession and an additional $5,000 forthwith or another 2 years in prison for importation. These would run concurrently. Simeon was convicted, reprimanded, and discharged on the other offenses. The fines were not paid. Meanwhile, a 29-year-old woman from the city was being remanded to prison on 2 gun charges. Sky Yasmin Murray of Perry Gap, Robert Street, is charged with importation and possession of firearms. When Murray appeared today in the District A Magistrates Court before Douglas Frederick, she was not required to plead to the indictable charges. Frederick ordered her to go to jail until January 12th next year, when she must be back in court. The accused woman reportedly went to the Bridgetown port last Thursday to clear a barrel labeled personal effects. During a search by customs enforcement officers, 5 disassembled firearms were discovered concealed among foodstuff in the barrel. Marie is being represented by attorney-at-law Marlon Gordon. Meanwhile, police are investigating an aggravated burglary at the home of a small businessman in Ellerton, St. George in the early hours of this morning. Police say that 31-year-old Dwayne Barrow encountered a man in his house and challenged him. As a result, he sustained a gunshot injury to both thighs. Barrow was taken to hospital by ambulance where he received medical attention. In other news now, a reassurance by health authorities that despite problems with sewage runoff on the south coast, there is no need to panic over the safety of the Worthing Beach in Christchurch, or any other beach for that matter. Speaking against the backdrop of complaints by business owners and residents on the south coast of sewage flowing onto the streets, Minister of Health John Boyce told the Democratic Labour Party branch meeting on the South Coast Sewage Project challenges at Lester Vaughan Secondary School last night that Worthing Beach was safe to bathing despite suggestions that it is not.
I am happy that the scientific readings reported by the technical team indicate that there is no challenge to our health by the waters on Worthing Beach or any beach in Barbados. And these checks will continue, and we will make sure that the Public Health Laboratory in Barbados and anywhere else that we need to send these samples will constantly be in a position to check these samples to make sure that all is well. But these are things that are done frequently. Worthing is not the only place in Barbados where water runs off from the land into the sea. The extent may vary in different areas. I grew up in the Spicestown area, you know about the Salt Pond. There's behind by the Arms House. There's the Pole Town area where there's a large runoff next to the rates and taxes building, and we call it rates, by the police station. You know, and it goes on and on and on along the coast of Barbados. Oistins, there's a runoff right there by Welch's. Oistins itself, there's a runoff. Silver Sands, as you said, these are areas where the water channels into the sea. So don't let anybody create no fear and no panic.
Minister of Culture Stephen Lashley has congratulated Barbadian disc jockey Andre DJ Puffy Paris on recently winning the 2016 Red Bull Freestyle World Championship in Chile. Minister Lashley praised the 25-year-old DJ for a job well done. In sports now, two former senior officials who have pleaded guilty to criminal corruption charges have been banned from football-related activity for life by FIFA. The sports governing body began its own investigation into Rafael Callejas and Alfredo Howitt after they were among 16 football officials arrested by U.S. authorities in Zurich in December 2015. Howitt and Callejas pleaded guilty to racketeering and wire fraud conspiracy charges in the U.S. earlier this year. They are due to be sentenced next year.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie fix up the kitchen and a new TV we get in. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spooser, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Keith Rowley has called for swift justice in the country as he dismissed reports that a crime plan should be outlined to deal with criminal activity in the Twin Island Republic. Speaking at the opening of a new police station in East Trinidad today, Rowley said that a crime plan does not necessarily have to be a new document. He said his government acknowledges that it was the quality and effectiveness of the police that would provide the kinds of results authorities were looking for as a response to unacceptable violent crime in many districts in Trinidad and Tobago. Earlier, National Security Minister Edmund Dillons told the ceremony that criminal activities in that section of the capital had declined by 14%, but that murders were still a problem in the island. So far this year, more than 440 persons have been murdered. On the international scene now, an off-duty police officer has assassinated Russia's ambassador to Turkey. Andrei Karlov was shot in the back multiple times while he spoke at an art exhibition in Ankara today by the officer shouting, "Don't forget Aleppo" and Allahu Akbar. Russia's foreign ministry described the shooting, which was captured on video, as a terror attack. It's understood several other people were injured in the incident. The official Turkish news agency reported that the assassin has since been neutralized. We want to play you that video of the shooting as it happened so you can get a sense of what took place. But we warn you that it is very graphic and disturbing. And finally, this other unfolding story: at least 9 people were killed and many others injured when a truck plowed into a crowd at a Christmas market in Berlin this evening. Authorities have described the incident as a terrorist attack. Video footage from the scene shows stalls knocked down and people lying on the ground injured. The driver has since been arrested. That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.